Simultaneously linear and rotational velocity. In this case, the origins are not coincide, which we can see in that there are two frames, frame A and frame B, and their origins are not coincident. So there is both linear velocity as well as angular velocity, which is responsible for the velocity of this point in with respect to frame A. And the velocity of this point Q in frame A has three components. First one is the translation motion of translation velocity of this frame B with respect to frame A, and second one is that the velocity of this frame B with respect to B, this frame the velocity of this point Q with respect to frame B but expressed in frame A, that is written by this term. And the third one is the velocity of this vector due to the angular velocity of this frame B with respect to A, and that is represented by this term. And this equation is the final result for the derivative of a vector in a moving frame which is seen from a stationary frame. We can simply say that we just define the velocity of this point with respect to this fixed frame A, and it has three components, three terms. First one is the velocity of this frame B due to translation of this frame B with respect to A, and second one is the velocity of this frame B, point Q in frame B but expressed in frame A, and the third one is the velocity of this point due to the angular velocity of this frame B with respect to frame A. And thus we easily calculate the velocity of this point with respect to frame B but expressed in frame A.